We are back. Assuming I don't muck up and press the wrong buttons again. We are in Fort Hagen, fighting synths as we try and find our missing son. This advertisement that's showing up on my phone is so ridiculous. It's a mobile war game. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but you can see what actor they got to promote it. That's right, it's the Governor himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I suppose I should give it a few minutes for people who have me on their watch list to see that I am streaming and to show up. Cautiously put that away so I can loot.
Anything I can plug for you?
I'm good, Nick Valentine. I am good. You crazy synthetic freak. Let's go to walk mode so that our stealth's a bit better.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Alright, so that's the entryway. That's the other door we could have come through. With a hole blasted into the wall. For those of you who don't know, if you hit caps lock, which toggles walk on the PC, your stealth is a bit better because you make less noise. I am trying to keep my stealth going. I may actually increase the difficulty of this because, well, technically I'm using a mod that removes the bullet sponginess and bullet damage is still multiplied the way Legendary normally does it. But there's another version called Realistic Damage Legendary, which makes it even more hardcore, so I may give that a try. Because after all, I am level 257. There aren't too many things that are a challenge to me.
Want me to take a look at that terminal? Put that away with machines.
I'm good. I think the password is guard.
Nice.
Let's go with law enforcement and activate.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Ooh, I know what I can do. R, hack. command mode. So now the Protectron Guardian is actually going to be following me around. You get that with, I believe it's the Hacker perk.
Hostile sensor reading to stealth capabilities.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where the hell you had vanished off to.
Commencing.
Another legendary. You caught me off guard. Whoa! Cost 25 less action points. Not nearly as good as the big boy I've got, but still. Impressive nonetheless. You know, I just had a really twisted idea of equipping Valentine here with some synth combat armor. Wouldn't that be trippy? Alright, let's see here. That takes us further down. What do we got here around this corner? Chained, so we can't get in there.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Will you let me through, Valentine?
Yes.
Watching a conductor orchestra.
Apparently he likes me when I crack locks. That's the main door I came through. Alright, so that all kind of loops around together. Good, good. And I see we've got someone who's in the chat. Welcome. Is that you, Hetero? Ooh, a safe.
That's it.
Let's save. Unless we have a random texture crash. Alright, so we're back around here. I actually wonder if you can build up a relationship with Dogmeat. He's the only companion I haven't seen like a likes this, dislikes that bar. So I don't think you actually can improve your relationship with Dogmeat. He just likes you right from the start. Ah, cool. Then you're right in time, aren't you, Hetero? All the dead synths are. I've been through this area. I knew I missed some loot. Explosives box! I am having a very fun Thanksgiving.
Sweet.
Disarm the Tesla arc, damn it! Note to self, be more careful when opening chests. There may actually be traps. I still haven't found a good use for the folders, which are miscellaneous item, not junk. I did find a use for the overdue books, though, so I'm going to have to go turn them in at some point in the near future. So I've been collecting quite a few of them.
So long as you're here now.
Yeah, I could give you stuff to carry if you really want to help. I mean, I could if you're going to keep nagging me about it, Nick. Just saying.
So,
What?
there you are.
I was just about to say, I have a mod that actually removes the shortened names. That's why you see it in the full name and it's so tiny. I have a mod that prevents it from doing the, part of name, ...
Around here.
Got him.
Destroyed it.
Coast looks clear.
Here's a horrible thought. What if they've turned my son into a synth? Okay. Taken his brain out of his body and put it into one of these mechanized bodies. Damn you, Institute! Damn you to hell! And please don't spoil the truth for me. Makes the ragings of my character all the more fun. When they're just making up their own story of what's happened to their son. Pay no mind to the voice in your head, Nala. I am not spreading lies and trying to get you to question your own sanity. I am just a voice in your head. Nothing to worry about. Ooh. What do we got here? Gee, I can't find the password. It's so hard to find. Objects. Deactivate the turrets. And go back and security door control. Open door. Is this where I think it is? This is the route that the synth took to come around and ambush me? Yeah.
Going up.
Ah yes, we're on the Kazith floor. I remember the Kazith floor.
Nice.
Quick save. Change on the other side. Commonwealth. Well then. Clearly the elevator is where we need to go. Yep. What I thought. I really wish we could loot the skeletons.
Hello. Affirmative. Actually.
Need to find some more fusion cores. I only have 27 of them left.
Where did you go?
Let's go back to walking slowly, so we're a little bit better hidden. Oh, I see ya. And you're dead. I always like to check workbenches in areas I'm exploring, because sometimes they actually have some stuff in their inventory. Not always, mind you, but sometimes. It never hurts to have more junk.
That's it.
They didn't want it open. They should have bought a better lock, huh?
Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Granted, there aren't too many locks I can't pick, considering I have master lock picking and the perk after that, which allows you to retry even after you've broken the lock. But still, I mean, there's ways you can chain the thing shut, as we've seen, and you know, key rocks that only require a key. So obviously they could have protected it better if they really didn't want someone in it. Can't wait till I get back to a settlement and can actually start working on my settlements again. And of course, as I mentioned before, I now have a mod that allows me to craft weapons. I can't recall if I have a mod that actually allows me to craft armor. And if there isn't an armor crafting mod yet, I'm sure there will be soon.
Yeah, but it's my old friend, the frozen TV guy. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Well, you're going to die. A slow, horrible, painful death. I mean, seriously, you do not pick on a mother.
Nice.
Actually, I wonder how advanced the medical technology is in 2027. Or 2277, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, what are the advancements that we have had in maternity care? Because in our current day and age, there's still a risk of the mother dying in childbirth. Has that been completely eradicated in the Fallout universe? Before the war, obviously. Or, you know, how long is the average labor in a hospital? Have they embraced the newer concepts like the submersion birth? Like, it's kind of curious to wonder about the medical technologies that the pre-war civilization would have had access to. Like, what would be considered the common that's the common now? You know, what was vaccinations like? Whoa. Pre-war musings? And
Underestimate us again.
that'll teach me to muse about the pre-war times. Well, I think...
Your house has been a wreck for 200 years. I don't need a roommate. Leave.
I don't know, your house seems like a pretty big wreck to me. I kind of wish we could build these things as well. I mean, the mod that I installed that added more settlement options added like tons of new ones, though they're not removable, unfortunately.
Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would shoot you up like jerky.
Yeah, well, I'm a lawyer. What do you expect? We're tough buggers. Another thing that I find kind of interesting, because, you know, you have a pre-established story for your character, irregardless of your gender. Like, the male one's a war veteran, the female one had a law degree. But if you created a character with, like, 1 intelligence, how exactly did you get a law degree with 1 intelligence, you know? I mean, just let that sink in for a bit.
Someone's coming.
Well, you're not walk. Well, you can not actually walk in the middle of my shot. Maybe next time you won't literally walk in front of me while I'm staring down the scope of my rifle, Nick. And I'm just saying, if you literally walk in the middle of me while I'm looking down, you know, my rifle scopes, maybe, just maybe, you'll think twice. So those are all maglock doors which require a terminal to open. Let me reload while I have the opening. There's another maglock door.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Oh, I don't know. That's debatable. I mean, do you really think you stand a chance against a level 257, all perks, maximum specials, you know, pissed off mother? Just saying. Don't think the things are in your favor. Also, you know, I'm the protagonist. And the protagonist always wins in the end. I'm just saying. Ooh, superior maybe? Turret control. Deactivate. Remote door control. Something weird's going on with remote door control. They really should remove that prop-up message if you have the perk.
Sweet.
I mean, technically I can't sprint because I'm over-encumbered, but I can definitely run. Try this one. Now it is broken. I cannot get it to work.
If you survive this, I owe you a skill.
As long as it's not oil, Nick. As long as it's not oil. Interestingly, there are several crafting recipes that call for bone as an ingredient. Which is kind of creepy when you think about it. A beer bottle and soap. Insert your own joke here. Kind of cool if you could turn those on. I like your modders are working on it. I mean, we've had a lot done without the GECK. I am really interested to see what they're going to do once the GECK is released.
Is someone? Your stealthy attack was unsuccessful, and now you must.
And now you must what? What? What must I? What must I?
Something out there. Good.
Looting, looting, anything that isn't nailed down. Screw encumbrance because I can fast travel with a perk I have. I actually have mentioned that a few times. Should probably show people what the perk is. I think it's underneath endurance. I think it's underneath strength. There it is, strong back. You need 6 strength minimum. Let's see here. The first rank gives you plus 25 carry weight. Second rank plus 50. Third rank, when over encumbered, you can still use action points to run. Or you can use action points to run, rather. So when you're over encumbered, I can run using action points instead of, just running normally. And when you're over encumbered, you can fast travel. Here it is. This is a really fun one. Second rank is solar powered. Sunlight slowly heals radiation damage. So if you combine solar powered with ghoulish, which comes right before it, radiation now regenerates lost health. Radiation regenerates even more of your lost health. Even more of your lost health, and some werewolves will randomly become friendly. So you get this at rank 9, you get this at rank 10, and so you get radiation, you regenerate health, and then when the sun comes out, you regenerate the radiation. So basically, as you know, you're pretty much unbeatable if the sun is out. Because radiation will not bother you in the slightest. Like, I could literally go into the glowing... Well, I haven't actually been to the glowing sea, but I'm assuming from what I know of the glowing sea that it's really highly irradiated and you need power armor fusion core. That I could literally walk in there naked, and as long as the sun is shining, I will be perfectly fine. Something to think about. I'm gonna want to change my headlamp next time I modify my power armor. Because the red tactical light's kind of cool, but I think it's better to have like a regular bright light.
Got it.
As opposed to this little tactical light. Though I do find it kind of cool that the game actually can support gameplay at level 250 plus. Well, there is no way in there, okay.
Almost found that old Mertz cigars.
Be warned, I cannot allow these attacks to continue. Critical failure.
Not that it's an option.
There we go.
Nick, you're blocking the bobblehead.
Perfect.
hostile sensor reading detected. It would appear your attack.
Playing with the wrong stick.
Got nothing.
Let's take out the leg.
Valuable Institute property.
Ah,
There's nothing in here? About to say, there had to be something in here.
Yes.
aptly done.
The question is, do I want to head down that way? Or this
You
way?
got guts, determination. It's
Other way.
admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Entryway password, that should be useful.
It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Nice.
Kind of crazy when it's so dark I actually need my light source. And my night vision.
That's it.
Ooh, baby. Did Christmas come early? Because it looks to me like Christmas came early. I think it might be crime.
That's it.
Nah, turrets are disabled. Leave them disabled. Well, this isn't suspicious at all. Either he lived here, or he kept my son here. Ooh, another Covert Operations Manual.
There we go.
Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. I think that's like 5 of them I have now. Cigarettes in the bathroom. What have you been teaching my son, Kellogg?
Got it.
That's actually one thing that I'm kind of surprised. No matter how high the intelligence is of your character, like I was talking before about a lawyer with 1 intelligence, I had 9 intelligence to start. I have 10 intelligence now, and it never occurs to my character at any point that my child might have grown up. Because we have no concept of time when we were frozen, that my child could very well have been kidnapped at some point prior to my waking up after 200 years. Yet it never occurs to Nala that possibly, just possibly, our son may be grown up. And it seems to me that would be a pretty obvious assumption to make. As a very real possibility that you may have actually missed seeing your own child grow up due to Kellogg. Came through here, came around here.
Making money.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing. Get down.
Yes.
Let's talk.
This doesn't scream trap. Not at all. Okay, where's the trap? Where are the explosives? I can see where we are.
So,
We actually swung around this area.
funny, huh?
Make sure you have nothing to use. I'll talk to you in a minute. I don't quite trust you. I'm going to scope out... Ooh, Robco Fun! The Pitfall holotape game.
So, here we are. Funny, huh?
What were you doing? I am not going to fall for your tricks, Kellogg.
Came a long way. Let's hear it.
Oh, not that button. This button. Yeah. Shush your mouth, Kellogg. I want to make sure there is nothing around here that you can use to kill me in some horrible, horrible fashion. No combination wrenches.
Let's hear it.
Well, I suppose I've cleared every possible thing from around here.
Let's, talk.
Enough! Just... Where is my thing?
Lady, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. So maybe he's not quite a baby anymore, but he's doing great.
Called it!
Only he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
Then you're gonna take me to him. Right now.
Take you to him. Like I could, even if I wanted to. But you get it. Your son. He's in a place nobody can reach. Sean's safe. At home. In the Institute.
So where is it, huh? This institute? How do I get there?
Haven't you been paying attention? You don't find the Institute. The Institute finds you. You open the closet. It's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside. Until it jumps out at you. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, ready?
Oh yes, that's the one.
In 100 years, when I finally die.
And I didn't even get to say the line right. Hey you, synth patroller! Surprise! Where's the next one?
In danger. Defend.
Hey Kellogg!
Soft as I thought.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen, Kellogg. Ooh, I should be far enough along and I can do this. What the he- Holy crap! I was wondering why this guy was so tough. Look at his level! He's... God, I'm trying to even calculate that level. I'm 257. He's 385.
Came all this way for nothing. Go.
All this tech.
Take a look around. Get all the
They were barely human.
That was insane! 385! I mean, that's going on my highlight reel, obviously, but holy crap! Level 385 Cyborg! My god, man! god! Level 385! I mean, I thought I was overpowered as shit, but dear god, that is overpowered.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. They built it.
Hey, Valentine.
I know where your son is. I don't know how to find him. They built it.
You don't know anything, Nick?
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded prototype. House cleans. I'm the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Need some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, reporter of Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
How could Piper help us?
Trust me, that game knows a lot more than she lets on. She lets on a lot. I know her. She's done her homework. We need to talk this through, so
Diamond City it is.
hey, chin up. I know the night just got done.
Then's off to talking with Piper, I guess. Why can I not open this damn door, though? No, I want to go back. It's not in here. You must know? Okay, I will go TLC in a second. He had a bunch of cybernetic components, and I kind of want to take a look at them. So give me a second to at least look at them in my inventory. Yes. Can I do anything with these, I wonder? It's just the entrance we came through is locked off, apparently. So this is how we came through originally, but for some reason it's locked off for this quest. After you do that part. That's all that was.
Going up.
Hey, let me ask you,
Go ahead.
Sure. Ask away.
just with everything that's happened with you, man, it's a whole hell.
You wanted to say something, Nick?
Hey,
I'm listening. Hey, let me ask you,
Sure.
sure. Ask away.
just with everything that's happened with you, man, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I want to make sure you're holding up all right.
Why do you ask?
Just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur who would begin to melt down the reactor and poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't prevent me from turning away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power News. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
Security finally put enough holes in him to drop him. They say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me, started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement had a hint of Klaus representatives to try and hash out the agreement. Only the Institutes had a representative of their own. Synth. The man killed every rep at the tops.
Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
I took up in town not long after. Damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, a gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor then. By the name of Henry Roberts.
The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan and she'd, no.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. Didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl with 4 tops. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it.
Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Was it hard settling in?
It sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else would. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins.
But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing.
Wife runs off with a new paramour, takes the rent money with her. Well, listen. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. They get nicked. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do that handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging again. I
never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. About then, things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Wanna get moving?
I believe that is our first relationship dialogue. Wonder how many he has before he becomes idolizing you. Let's see. Turret controls. Deactivate, always useful. Security door controls. Can't do anything, this is locked.
People of the Commonwealth, do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful.
Yeah, sure.
We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
Well. Nope. I cannot reach them. Okay, listen to a military frequency. Okay.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment. Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 9-5. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge Police Station immediately for reassignment.
Well. That's a thing. So you mean I finally can advance the Brotherhood quest line? Is it actually tied to the main quest? That's kind of annoying. Let's see here. Recover the haptic drives. I probably don't need to do that right now. Okay. It's straight east from here, though. Are they actually heading to the Cambridge? I think they're heading directly to Cambridge. Gunners. And someone in powered armor. Brotherhood Knight, Vertibird, Gunner. There we go. Brotherhood Knight, Gunner, Vertibird. Ooh, I got some T60 power armor finally. Looting, looting. How are we coming on getting to Cambridge? Eh, not too bad. I do wish, though, that there wasn't a hard-coded arc for the jet boosters. Because it means I can't actually fly permanently, which is kind of a bummer. Let's do a full save. We haven't done one of those in a while. What have we got here? Because let's face it, this would be too badass not to do. You know, after the fight we just had, that was a little disappointing, don't you agree? Well, I suppose that's what happens when you drink and drive. Stupid alien teenagers. There it is, the Cambridge Police Station. Just need to get the jets to break the surface and then I can jet out. There we go. Apparently Nick does not like water.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna run this place now that the Bergman's in town.
Capitalism. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Yes.
Brotherhood isn't exactly subtle when it makes an entrance, huh?
There's no reason to be subtle. We have that person. We call our ship the Clipper. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Max is here. And that means we're
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
Sure as hell ain't gonna be taken as a gesture of good faith from the other forces.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Privet up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a ride.
Yeah, we can do that in a minute.
I'd gladly lay down my life. It keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
You got your orders. Looks like you got a purpose.
Now, I actually want to go downstairs, because before I head to the Pridwin...
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gun.
Where is it? This way. This is where I want to go. The name does sound familiar, but these are clearly not the Lion's Pride.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside.
Yeah. Can you not see that my power armor needs some repairs? I mean, isn't power armor your big thing? Let me repair my damn power armor.
For anything you might miss.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. You know what? I'll deal with upgrading my...
Trigger on any of that scum can't be favored.
Who was Squire Maxon in Fallout 3? I'm trying to remember. Alright, save. New save. There. Power armor is fully repaired.
That minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
So he became the Elder. Cool. I remember the little kid.
The Commonwealth looks different from here. It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes from here. We're gonna need that to take on the enemy. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactics will know how to play the difference. Now, is fine. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down here believed in their cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. It's a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. Redwood should be coming into view. Maybe Lancer Captain tells of the flight. Stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Wow, look at that thing. I see absolutely no one I can even fire on, so I don't even know what the point is. And I can't even step away from it, which is kind of annoying.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. Hope you're ready.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Finally. Let me out of the damn thing.
Mission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to
That
be the first.
ghost plane just flew through us.
And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted her to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor her.
Yes, you've read the reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved the request to place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the bridge and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoria, Captain.
At Victoria.
Gotta love how they're just letting our synth friend follow us.
Paladin dance is taking you away. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry. A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the
War.
captain of this
War
vessel,
never changes.
I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the
Liberty
and
Prime.
I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else? Or was everything I said understood?
Yes.
Not even a hint. Come on, I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, we'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck with the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity, his vision...
I try not to spoil things for
still be
myself.
A small group of complacent stragglers occupying the Citadel.
But as I said before, this game is very derivative of Fallout 3.
The Brotherhood of Steel into a major militant force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
So I wouldn't be surprised if Liberty Prime has something to do with it.
Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
Where can I get powered armor?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismiss, Initiative.
You folks wouldn't know where to look.
Oh, Nick, I love ya. Command deck over up here.
On your way, soldier. Tighten up. I'll split the difference.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their revolution the Symbiote, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam.
Oh god, mold having a stick. Really bad idea. Excuse me.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, sister.
Well, I believe it leads to Skynet, so you know.
Don't let all
Whether
the
my
drama go to your head.
whether my character believes it leads to you know.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this plan. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Let me go to first person, damn it.
Proximity sensors read. Getting a 3-second ping down. System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Hey,
Congratulations. Promotion.
Never leave a box unlooted.
into a situation with guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Well, I'm more known for stealth than charging in guns blazing, so I'll keep that in mind.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland.
I have. It's just so low resolution, isn't it? And don't even get me started on the poly count. Alright, let's try something crazy, shall we?
There's no time to waste on this work.
Got no time to go through loading doors.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
You're lucky I don't turn your scent into scrap. I don't know about scrapping your wife.
That's what I
Kate, she loves her little zero way too much. Carry food with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things.
Dr. Abrams said she needed a suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, just
Don't.
okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me. You know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiative.
Sure. Anytime.
You keep your pet things on a short leash, all right?
Yeah. Pet synth, whatever.
Well, one night. I'll come back when you've got it.
Okay.
Hey there.
Well, one night. See you again.
Sorry. Who are you?
What? Even you don't recognize me? Like I said, no better than when you last met. Brandis. Paladin Brandis. You pulled me out of that bunker up north, remember? And listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for government. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Ah, now I remember the guy.
Excuse me.
Nothing like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Priglin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
We can recruit him as a companion.
Vance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Max?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So, what's all this about you being my sponsor.
Elder Maxim is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take
Maybe.
But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned you as responsible, I'd recommend taking me along.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tag along. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without Alan standing there for sure. It's up to you.
Because if I do this, then obviously Valentine's going to be dismissed. I'll give him the option.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Send Nick Valentine to... Yeah, I'll send him where I send everyone else, Red Rocket.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Institute doesn't have a chance. Rations are first come, first served.
Oh, good. You'll find me here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Miss Nanny robots. I'll have to read that more in detail later.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Those books aren't a waste of paper.
If they don't expand the Brotherhood's technological knowledge, they're useless, since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting. Would you mind telling me what you do?
Maxim wanted me to meet the crew. You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report.
You mean Paladin Dancer's over there? You know.
I provide you with a proper orientation. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I could lend a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts,
pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me if allowed.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions that I'd like you to answer to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There we go.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What?
I always love giving that line.
You were a thought, but you're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time with this, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical.
Fair enough.
Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral state certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, let me know.
No, I still cannot get access to the build menu. Should I really check his terminal? Nah. Well, he might have new map locations. I think we've already covered those. Hey, look, it's they're making a Star Trek joke. No.
If you run into any sins, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
As long as you don't shoot with a detective who's looking for my son.
You know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator? I guess. No, it's smart. You want to see the Brotherhood? Hey, we met. All right. Don't tell anyone. Not allowed.
I'm guessing I was supposed to go to the lowest level, wasn't I?
Young, try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. I can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to take your way through a fire. Got it.
Oh, now, if I remember correctly, there's a weird thing in the game where you actually can enter stolen powered armor and no one bats an eye at it. So let's see here. It still counted as stealing, though, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. No one bats an eyelash. Ah. So as long as I sneak into it, it's fine. But it'll still always be classed as stealing. Okay, well, good to know. That's why I want to do it. I want to test to see what would happen. So yes, in theory, I could grab all... four? 4 sets of power armor down here? No, 3 sets of power armor down here. Yeah. One of them belongs to me, the other 2.
Huh, not what I was expecting. What were you expecting? The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingrid, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the quick one's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ah, that's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of me. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
I am definitely going to have to come back here and take the power armors and add them to my collection. And see if I can buy more frames, too. I need more frames, because I have so many pieces of power armor. And not enough frames to put them on.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. You can apparently get Dance's reputation up really quickly just by exit and enter. Because he likes you every time you enter your power armor.
Oh man, I'm late for muster one more time. Captain Kelly.
Might need a little bit of a delay between them.
Push-ups.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage. I promise that I will find.
Look at all that tasty stuff behind him.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Teagle. Powers that be have been locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Yes.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You help yourself with anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized. Good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's
Nothing like you're thinking.
How do you know what I'm thinking?
Involves a little bit of heavy lifting and practice with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meat greet, we'll discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, mod, even ammo, you just let me know. Procter & Gamble is the best.
I'm definitely going to have to take all of my stuff and bring it here. And do a lot of selling and a lot of off-camera stuff.
Brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to show no mercy just yet.
Help you with anything?
Ah,
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I'm pretty sure you'll put a smile on your face.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, you can't win a war on an empty stomach. Food stores don't replenish themselves. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest. And I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers.
I'm in.
Good. You'll find the farm on your map. Forget their cooperation by any means necessary.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
That farm's nothing you can't handle.
Set me up.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
so what does he have? He has full power armor. He's got commando chest piece, commando helmet. So he has some interesting stuff. Does he have left arm, left, right leg? Power armor frame. He does, and that'll cost me 2,000. Yeah, I can afford it. Actually, while I'm here, power armor frame. Because I got so many of these, I can clearly sell him a couple of these things. Fat man, definitely, because I got the big boy. Dang it. I did not mean to sell him one of my special guns. Well, maybe I did. Yeah, I can definitely get rid of that. Yeah, I can live without that. All these pipe pistols, full Q. I have multiple fat men. That is kind of crazy. Available in the repair bay. Okay.
We'll stop the Institute. Madison, the Brotherhood.
Up there it is.
Friend is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
Tegan.
Those farmers give you any trouble? I trust you know what to do.
You just get into it like you normally do.
Informing the Commonwealth Farms.
Okay, shut up. Seriously, dude.
I'm looking for some fire.
That's some choice weapon.
I'm curious if you'll actually have another one. That's why I went back in here. Nope. So basically, you know, they spawn them basically over somewhere nearby the vendor. And you just get in like normal power armor. Let's see. What's the best course of action to do this? Because now I've got 3 suits of power armor I have to transport back to the Red Rocket. Why didn't I talk to the people first, see what quests I can get from them?
Proctor. Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them a ticket. You might want to check them out. My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
When I get off duty, that's all very sweet. I used to be a field scribe.
No.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
How do I get out of here? I need to find the exit door. I need to get to an exterior location so I can fast travel. Then I can drop this power armor off at the Red Rocket. Drop all my junk off at the Red Rocket. Fast travel back here, get the full T60 that they gave me. Geronimo!
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
It's guard duty. Why? What do you do?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Airport is behind me. Alright, so I want to get over to the airport, because that... Come on. I need to send some settlers here, damn it. Now, where's the official airport point? There we go. Alright, so I'm in the airport. This is supposed to be a crafting zone. Alright. Alright, so in order for me to do this, I get some supplies over here I can work with. Let's see, I need to build power, miscellaneous, no, it's no, where is it? Connectors and switches. Where is it? Defenses, resources, crafting, decorations, furniture. Isn't it normally in here? But yeah, I'm not seeing the option to draw in a recruitment beacon. That's kind of a bummer. window. In any case, come on, map. We've got power armor to swap out, so let's do that. I do love my new map. Red Rocket. I've never heard of the scrap ball command. I'd rather not use it though, because if that scraps everything, then that makes the place pretty bare, and I really don't want to have the place being that bare. Okay, so couple of things worth noting. Ow. Eat. So we'll go over here.
Farm's not much, but
Store all junk. Still horribly over-encumbered. But now we're at a pretty natural breakpoint, so I think my next stream will be all about settlement. We'll be upgrading my settlements. But let's see what we're looking like right here. Alright, so plenty of power, plenty of beds, plenty of food, plenty of water. This place looks fine. Bobblehead inventory stand. That's under miscellaneous. Bobblehead, 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 bobblehead. Energy weapons. Speech. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I am not going to end this stream just yet. I'm just saying, when I do my next stream, it's probably going to be mostly about building up, you know? Grab everything. Because I can fast travel while over encumbered. See? I can even move freely while over encumbered. Let's see, I should probably take the fusion core out of that, so someone doesn't get into it. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see if I've picked up any resources. When your traders, like you're seeing around me,
never changes.
The traders that you see around me, they actually will leave their... Just take everything. Store all the junk. But what happens is when the merchants that you have set up in your base bring in supplies, they'll just show up in the workshop. You just get caps showing up in there that you can take.
Hi, how are you?
Let's see. How do I want to do this?
To get back to Diamond City.
Right now what I want to focus on is just getting those power armors over here, and then I'll stop the stream, start up number 22, and that'll be all about crafting and settlements. But before we do that, I just want to get all of my power armors collected from the Pride Wind. Just so I can end on a point of, you know, all the stuff from the Brotherhood stuff is taken out, because then the next one's just going to be all about selling and all that fun stuff, and managing your settlements and building them up. I'm going to do a big old settlement thing. Let's see.
I wish we could arm the Pride Wind.
Nope, don't want to talk to him. Well, you know what? We'll see what he has to say.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Krigman's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it, shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. and it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants. I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sens. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology.
Okay, I'm not regretting doing this.
Chemistry to manipulate genes. We're trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait.
I'm not really eager. I want to at least get in there and talk to them and see if they have Sean!
Pleasure to exterminate them.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Yeah, I'm not going to board the vertibird gunship. I have other things to do first. Like finding out how the heck I get back to the bottom of the ship.
Greetings, Knight.
We don't see my character in the Grognok armor too often, do we? We don't see me out of my X1 power armor all that often, do we? So this is kind of a fun diversion. So we collect all our powered armors. Yeah, main deck. Maybe I'll even craft some new armor components for myself and start arming my settlements in the upcoming stream. Because I have really neglected all that stuff. Let's see.
So you're the new knight I heard about? Glad to have you on the team.
Inventory. Since we're running around, we might as well take off the helmet. See if I can find the helmet and all this stuff. Pretty much. It's not so much the Gek that I'm waiting for, it's more the, it's for the updates to Xedit, pretty more or less. Because I'm more of a, I use more Xedit than the Gek, but the Xedit hasn't had an update yet.
Eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see
Thank you, sister.
You know, you wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
The Institute giving machines free will? My programming says that's
Scribe Mariah.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering
Yep, that's Xedit for. That's how I did all my mods. I did all my mods in Xedit. I very rarely opened the Gek. Because the Gek is horrible. And the creation kit is the same thing.
For a short period
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material.
Damage, meshes, pretty much anything you can do in the GECK you can do in Exedit.
Of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Except for, I think, making quests. I don't think you can make quests specifically in Exedit. I think that's one of the few things we do in the creation kit.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, sister. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
There's Dance. Squire.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Let's see. So trying to find those other people I talked to who said they also had quests, like the book guy.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on the gun.
That hair physics, though. Can I actually get behind you? Yeah. Now, here's something else I was told. If you... Oh, no, I'm being detected. There's too many people around me. So, if you were to pickpocket... There it is, their fusion core. That's what happens. They get out of their powered armor. And then... that would probably be quest related. Did I just jump into stolen armor when I wasn't sneaking? Well, so check that out. I now have another set of T60 power armor. How do you like that little trick? Now the only problem is if I get out of this armor, it counts as stolen. See? So I'll leave it around. Someone will jump into there at some point. But that was kind of fun, wasn't it? If you pickpocket... Come on, where was the library guy? And theoretically, I could do it to every guy here and make them leave their armors. No.
Night.
See over here, maybe?
Oh, God. All that on stick is really bad. Excuse me.
Down, maybe? Acquire There's a
Dove and
key.
Ugly had a child. Be a super
Ah, here's where I wanted to go.
Ah, right. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Offices, laboratories, military bases. Almost any pre-war location is a potential treasure trove for technical information. I'd try searching desks, filing cabinets, safes, and anywhere else you suspect documents will be stored. Have you had any luck finding anything?
I've got time to assist on a patrol.
Good. I'm glad to hear you say that. Most people don't realize how critical a good research patrol can be. You'll rendezvous with the scribe on the ground. He'll have a location for you. The patrol is a success once you've returned the scribe with the data. 0 casualties, of course.
Alright, now, what does he consider
Excuse
a
me,
tech...
Dr. Quinlan.
I hope the scribe is fully cooperating. Were you finished already? Or just have some documents, perhaps?
I'm still working on it.
Good, good.
Dang it. Alright, number 2 is what I'm
Some
trying to...
technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Okay, that was weird. Whatever.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
What's new, Doc?
Nothing that would interest you.
Now, let's talk about you and your health.
Actually, I need some supplies for my next stop.
No problem, soldier. Take a look.
Alrighty. What's he got here to work with? Junk, ammo, fusion cells. They're actually named technical documents. Okay, good. Wasn't sure.
Paid won't clear me for duty.
Alright, so we are here to grab our powered armors.
Waiting to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth stuff. Can be fake. Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably in these massive containers of highly flammable gas. Charging into a situation guns blazing. Don't let you get yourself killed.
Alright, once we're back outside. The adjustment unit, the T60 seems shorter than my X1.
Ever fired a minigun? Shoots through barrels like a
Actually, yes, I have.
Back hurts, my feet hurt. Everything hurts.
There's my good old X1. And we want to grab the fusion core.
I highly recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
Oh, hush up. I've got a plan. I don't think I have an extra set of X1 armor. But This is my T-45, and I believe helmet, left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. T-45, right leg. No, I don't. That's my other X1 set. Other T-45. My other T-60, that's right, I found a T-60 out in the wild, didn't I? And I have some T-60 stuff here, don't I? It's a Brotherhood of Steel T-60, so that should get its own set. Wait, it's got a fusion core in there that I never pulled out? I was an idiot. Alright. And then once more to get the frame. Where is it? There it is. Pridewind. Let me ask this to my lovely, lovely chat people. Since we did steal a set of T-60 power armor and just kind of left it there, should I go and grab that?
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Command deck. Hoping someone else hasn't jumped back into it. Because I could actually go through here. Yeah, I could probably steal everybody's power armor here if I wanted to. Should it be something I try? Should I try and steal everybody's power armor? Just like have a huge army of power armor at my base?
Welcome aboard, sister. Night.
Not get stuck.
I'd gladly lay down my life.
Ingram?
Can you tell Kells once things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Whoa. She doesn't have any legs. That's why she's in power armor. She lost her legs.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg, torso, helmet. Well, see, the fun thing with power armor is if you leave a fusion core in it and leave it in your base, when somebody attacks the base, the settlers there will actually jump into the power armor to protect their base.
You run into any sense? Shoot to kill. It'll take care of you. You believe sense of replacing humans with sense.
damn door out. There it is.
At Victoria, sister.
Hey, look, it's a radiation storm. Aren't we above the clouds, though? I actually have a mod that makes radiation storms worse. Let's see how bad they are. Come on, give me a radiation flash. $25 rads a second. Ooh, that's pretty bad. But I think I'll go with I think I'll upgrade the radiation storms a bit. Next time I log out. Let's see here. Red Rocket. Take the fusion core. Alright, so then. How do we want to do this? Well, first off, we're going to save. And we will be right back.